NGBN TV, a network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, coming January 2024.
This is the rundown with Rubio for Friday, December 1st, 2023. Everything happens for a reason. Former U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sandra has passed away at 93 due to complications of dementia, Alzheimer's, and respiratory illness. This is just your friendly reminder that everyone is going to die at some point. She was 93. She did great work. She was hired by Reagan. She was the first U.S. Supreme Court justice that was a female, but everyone is going to die. So go out there and live your life. I don't care if you're a Supreme Court justice or just your average person walking down the street. You're going to die. So go out and live your life. Have a good time. Next, there are winners and losers in life. All of the videotapes of all the depositions are gone from the January 6th committee. Basically, witness interviews from the insurrection have vanished. This is unbelievable. Where all of a sudden, all these key witnesses and they have all these videotapes of all these fantastic interviews of, hey, what actually happened down there? They're gone. Poof, in the air. What are you going to do? Okay, that's kind of quite the coincidence. Accept and Embrace. 34 years ago today, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was released in theaters. My rule for the holiday season is watch it at least 10 times and try not to associate with anyone that can't quote at least 5 to 10 quotes from that movie. All right. Working hard is not enough. Last night, the Seahawks played the Cowboys and were robbed because of bad ref calls. That's just my opinion. But DK Metcalf had a phenomenal night. He had 3 touchdowns. One, he went 73 yards and reached almost 23 miles per hour. Okay. Now here's something to think about. A human being running 23 miles per hour is freakish in a great way, obviously. But if you don't know, DK Metcalf is 6'4", 235 pounds. That is not a petite human being. That is not a frail, light, what am I trying to say here? Thin human being. He's not looking like a marathon runner or a sprinter. 6'4", 235 pounds, running 23 miles per hour. My God. And last but not least, confidence is the key. DeSantis and Governor Gavin Newsome had their debate last night on Fox, and it went pretty much as expected. One person says one thing, one person says another thing. They're kind of both lying. They're both kind of telling the truth. Someone asks a question, Sean Hannity, and no one really answers the question, and no one says, hey, why don't you answer the question? The 2 big zingers of the night were DeSantis at one point held up a chart, big brown chart of San Francisco, and it was showing where all the human feces were. That's kind of disgusting, but it was a good chart to show how disgusting San Francisco was, or still is, unless dictator Xi Jinping rolls into town. And the next one, he talked about how he met with someone who's basically left San Francisco, left California for the great state of Florida because it was so much more open. And he said, oh, by the way, it was your father-in-law. Ooh, that was a good burn. All right. Have a great weekend. If you have any questions, you can email Rubio at therubiomethod.com.